2018 Icebreaker Invitational. Live on SUV TV, Team Power taking on the Carolina Wolves here in today's third broadcast of the day. Team Forest and Georgia Stars victorious in the previous two broadcasts. Team Power trying to join those ranks. Off to a pretty good start there thanks to Cameron Cabarrus, who gets the layup as the Carolina Wolves trail by 2. Jordan Birch on the inside, acting like a bull in a china shop, throwing his weight around, creating space and an opportunity at the free throw line as well. Jordan Birch out of the Hammond School. So you're going to see Birch flash inside there on that block and exhibit the type of helmet and lunch pail tenacity you would expect there on said block. Gets the first free throw to go. The Hammond School attendee, former high school home of 7th Woods. Splits the pair of free throws. Rebound was brought down there by Arceus Lovett. That'll be a 2 if it goes. Back rimmed it. Lovett, rebound. Slaps the glass on the way in. 4-1 ball game in favor of Team Power. Southpaw 3 ball. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Score that one for number 4, Allen Williamson. So Williamson ties us up at 4 apiece. Catch and shoot, trying to match three-pointer for three-pointer. That one badly missed. Off to the left, Jordan Birch with the board. As they'll slow it up, and the Wolves will set things up. Trey Hannibal with the ball. Here comes the screen. Hannibal keeps it. Deep three-pointer on the way. Shot off the mark. Rebound snagged down by Jawan Dukes. Dukes to push ahead to Richard Crawford III. Crawford III trying to get a 3. Back rims it. Rebounded by DJ Sinkler. Sinkler gets from point A to point B in a hurry. He'll swing it to the corner. Good defense to change that shot multiple times. Sticking with it is Hannibal. Can't get it to go, though. Three-pointer off the glass. Definitely outside of banking hours this late on a Saturday, but still getting it to go off the window is number 15, Dallas Corbett. So Corbett makes it 7-4 there with that triple off the glass. Neither team being shy about the 3 ball here early on in this one. Rebound brought down by Corbett. Baseline drive. Swing to the corner. In and out. Doing a good job rebounding early on so far as Arceus Lovett. Crossover into the mid-range J. A nice move there by Richard Crawford III. Nice move to freeze the defender. Knock down the mid-range J that they say is a lost start. 7-6 now. Long rebound right in the hands of Jawan Dukes. Dukes gets it to Brown. Brown answers the question of what Brown can do for you as Justin makes it 8-7. Here as we are under the 13-minute mark here in first half action, the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational, presented by My Lineage, the Lineage of Champions, at My Line of Champs on Twitter. Couple substitutions being made. In for Team Power, it'll be number 23, Christian Kuntz. Number 33, Mackenzie McFadden. And number 32, Amari McGriff. Give me that. That one's stolen on one end by Tyquan Baker. Pass is dropped off. No good there by the big fella. Pass ahead. Maybe a little bit of a cherry pick, but hey, He's back. The defense isn't. Trey Hannibal rattles the rim to make it 9-8. I think that was less cherry pick, more right place, right time. He was getting back on D, but the Wolves had already had the possession before he could cross half court. Triple off the mark. Here's Burke. A little bit of a touch foul called there on RC3. As you see right there, this type of contact right there normally let go in travel basketball. As you can see, Crawford the third, a little surprised with that call. Hey, RC3, I'm with you. But the refs have been solid. Ball sticking a lot there. Coach for the Carolina Wolves wanting them to move it around a lot more than they're doing right now. Sure, he'll have no qualms with that nice finish by Allen Williamson. He uses the outstretched left hand to flip that one up and in. It's 13-8 now in favor of the Carolina Wolves. Not for long. A splash from three-point land for Christian Kuntz. Trying to answer back with the three is off the mark. Rebound by McGriff. And 12-8. So one of those threes must have been ruled a two-pointer. The Wolves still lead. Now that number has went down to 11 on the score clock. So we'll figure it out once we get a break in the action, what's going on downstairs. As of right now, it looks like it's 11 for the Carolina Wolves and 8 for Team Power. Seems like the Wolves have more than 11. So now it's 11-11 on the scoreboard. So we have a tie ball game. Jordan Birch breaks it as we are under the 11-minute mark. One of my favorite Team Power alums, Christian Keeling, there at Charleston Southern. Was a go-getter there at Laney High School. Got it done for Team Power on the travel circuit. Now he's getting it done for Charleston Southern. One of the best players in that conference and in that division, period. If you don't believe me, Google the young man. Check the footage. Kick to the corner. That one way too strong. Rebound right in the hands of Tyquan Baker. Fight for the rebound. That one's won by Williamson. Williamson looking to take it all the way. Weaving through black jerseys, but can't get it to go. Another rebound inside for Tyquan Baker. We approach the 10-minute mark. Foul and a trip to the free throw line coming for Amari McGriff. Take a look there. McGriff going to work on the inside. You can see the contact. McGriff unsuccessful there on that first free throw attempt. Three ball off the mark. The offensive rebound inside. A nice play there by Janarius Snell out of Orangeburg Wilkinson. Snell makes it 11-14. You got the rare 3 in the key call. And you better believe it. You get a 3 in the key call in travel basketball, you deserved it. It was probably more like 6 in the key. If you actually get a ref to call one. Should it go the other way. 3-point contest. As seeing quite a few whistles here over the past minute or so. And as I mentioned, much respect to all officials. It's much easier to play armchair anything, including officiating. Much easier to criticize them instead of doing what they actually do. Coaches aren't perfect, players aren't, neither are officials. But at the same time, got to let this game go ahead and roll on. We've had about 5 whistles here over the past 45 seconds to a minute. So a 3-point contest. 3-ball splash there for number 1. That's DJ Sinkler sinking the 3-ball. Makes it 11-17 now in favor of the Wolves. Driving and earning a trip to the line is Crawford III. First free throw, back rimmed by Crawford III. Team Power gets it inside, now facing up. Big fella brought it below his waist. And Janarius Snell wasn't having it. Nice move to get across the half court, leaves that one just short. Couldn't get that sequence to go for the points that he was looking for, did Snell, but we got the alley and the oop on the other end. Jammed home there by Mackenzie McFadden. So it's a 4-point game now after that Team Power alley-oop, but answering right back. It's been a good half for Janarius Snell so far as this 3-ball makes it a 7-point lead now. We take another look at our Icebreaker Invitational instant replay. You're going to see RC3 with the alley. And the young fella, Mackenzie McFadden, with the dunk. 7-point game. Rebound. Crawford III rebounding well from the guard position. Baseline drive, protecting the ball, eating the contact. He'll have to go to the free throw line to get the 2 points. But Christian Kuntz has a chance to pull Team Power back to within 5. Second free throw good for Kuntz. It's a 6-point game. Now into the game for the Wolves. Jalen Brazil out of Greenville Tech Charter. Brazil kicks it out to the corner. Now he'll get it back. Brazil wanted to get it inside, didn't like the angle. Now he'll kick it to the corner. Getting it out of trouble in harm's way. There are the Wolves over to the other side. SWAT team. That one cuffed there by Richard Crawford III. They stick with it. Janaria Snell misses that one. Ball tipped, but they retain possession. McFadden gonna keep it and get the 2. So Mackenzie McFadden, the above the rim play a couple plays ago, that one of the layup variety, but it's a 4-point game. Team Power has pulled to within 4. Trey ball. Back rim hits the system, and it'll be Team Power's ball. So that one off the mark for Jaleel Robinson. Lead still sits at 4 for the Carolina Wolves. The crossover, that'll be a 2 if it goes. No good on the shot. A good rebound by Trey Hannibal. And what I'll say about some of the calls made by the ref, I don't think they're bad calls per se. They just don't really fit travel basketball. Like that rebound in traffic, that little bit of contact, it's almost a disservice to call those types of fouls because you want to see players play through that kind of contact. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kick out to the top of the key, back inside. Power dribble, gather, too strong on the shot. Rebound in traffic, going to be brought down by Arkevis Lovett. Lovett has been rebounding from the jump here in this one. That was a good help over the top. There was a little bit of a mouse in the house, relatively speaking. When you looked at Allen Williamson going against the smaller guard. But that help over the top really helped change that shot. Face up, jumper along the baseline, in and out. Pass ahead, did he lead him too far? Able to chase it down. Now right back out. He'll try a 3 just inside the volleyball line. Ice cream, the splash for Jalen Brazil. Puts the Wolves back up by 7. Good hesitation there by Crawford III. Gets Birch in the air and gets a trip to the free throw line. Nice job of changing speeds there by Crawford III. So you'll see him speed up a little bit and then hesitate right there, just enough to sort of freeze the defense and get Birch in the air there after that gather. Swish on the first free. So splits the pair of free throws. Here's Birch. Birch had every intention on getting to the rim. Only option was either going there with him or creating some sort of collision that stopped him from getting there. But make no mistake, you see him catch this basketball, and it was to the rim or bust there. A good foul to send him to the line, make him earn it. Can't get the free throw to go. So Birch splits the pair. It's now 24-17. The Wolves have led for on the overwhelming majority of this first half. Team Power has tried to close the gap, but the Wolves have been able to respond each time they needed to. A traveling violation going to send it the other way there. A risky pass there by Brazil. And I say risky is putting it nicely. Run wake here for liftoff, but it's poked away. Pass ahead now, and it's going to be knocked away on the other end, or deflected, I should say, there on that layup attempt. It's no good. Here comes Crawford the third, using the Euro. Can't get the shot to go. Offensive board, weight room. Call for an offensive foul. It's Crawford the third. Can't believe it. And I'm going to have to side with RC3 on that one as well. You see him get that rebound, wanted to make sure he finished it. It's a power dribble and initiating the contact. Ref gets him for the foul. On the other end, Jordan Birch lays it up and in. A timeout on the floor. 26-17 in favor of the Carolina Wolves. We'll be back with more Icebreaker Invitational.
Check this out. Did you know that you can have all kinds of delicious food from your favorite local restaurants delivered right to your door? I know, I just blew your mind. All you have to do is go to choices2you.com. Choose from a list of great local restaurants, pick what you want right from their menu, and Choices to You will deliver it to your home or office. It's that easy. Get real restaurant food from the places you love delivered right to your door. Choices2you.com. Eat out without going out.
And welcome back to the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational presented by Lineage of Champions. It is a 9-point game in favor of the Carolina Wolves as they threaten to take it in the double digits. Team Power getting a timeout, and let's see how they respond out of it. Currently trailing by 9. Good drive to the rack. Cameron Cabarrus. He got the first 2 points of the contest for Team Power. There gets the step and gets a nice deuce. Pulls him to within 7 points. 3-pointer from the corner. That one off the side of the backboard. Birch, pass ahead. Here's Corbett. Corbett. That alley-oop behind Trey Hannibal. As Hannibal sort of knocked down the orange plate that sits on the rim. Not sure anybody has noticed it yet. Seven-point game. Floated up and in there by Trey Hannibal. Answering right back on the other end, Justin Brown. Stolen. Love it. Left to right, right to left. So def on the finish there by Arkevius Lovett. He makes it a 5-point game. Birch across the timeline now. Birch able to avoid enough black jerseys to flip that one up and in and make it a 7-point game. Lovett just continuing to wear that left side out. Back the other way, the jam. Trey Hannibal makes it a 7-point game. Take a look at our Icebreaker Invitational replay. Trey Hannibal, he's been going to the rack with reckless abandon here so far in this game. Boom time. He slams another one home here for the Carolina Wolves. Under a minute left to play here in the first half. Birch with the ball. Now he'll get it over to Hannibal. Hannibal, nice pass inside. And one. Count it. Dallas Corbett receives the nice pass and provides the finish. Birch is able to give that one up, and Trey Hannibal, he's been involved in the past few plays. You saw the slam. Here he gets the assist, and a nice job by the big man. Didn't take an unnecessary dribble. Caught it, secured it, goes up, lays that one in amidst the contact. Nice play by Dallas Corbett. The great collegiate attendee makes it a 10-point game. Pass inside, layup drill. Too easy there for Amari McGriff. Nice job of sealing the defender off. Also a pretty good entry pass as he was able to lay that one up and in. Lead now sits at 8 for the Wolves. Hannibal tried that same pass there to Corbett. Team power right there waiting on it that time. Inside to Corbett, that one blocked. Looked like Mackenzie McFadden got a piece of it. And that is going to do it for the first half. So we've got an 8-point game, 35-27. We'll be back with more Icebreaker Invitational on SUV TV.
The 360, and he throws it down. He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath. Sexton goes step back, fade away three. Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton.
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson.
Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr.
Oh my goodness. That's how you end the game, folks.
And thanks for joining us back here at the 2018 Icebreaker Invitational as we resume play. A little bit of a delay there as we had a portion of the rim, a portion of the breakaway rim, the little orange flap that kind of goes right under the rim. That one was loose, so they had to make sure they addressed the issue so that there was no safety hazard for the players. We've gotten that out of the way. I think Trey Hannibal of the Wolves might have a little bit to do with that damage with the way he's attacked the rim with a couple dunks, but also Jordan Mecca of the Georgia Stars from last game. I'm not convinced that they won't be sending the Georgia Stars a little bit of a prorated bill for the dunks that young fella did last game. You can check out the replay here on SUV TV there in the archive section. Scored that triple for number 10, Cameron Cabarrus. He's already got a couple inside the perimeter. His first three-point make of the contest. Here's Birch. Now it's in the hands of Hannibal. Hannibal to Birch. Birch. Can't flip that one up and in. Now it's in the hands of Crawford III. Crawford III coming the other way. Directing traffic. Cabarrus trying to get back-to-back threes. Off the mark, skying for the rebound, Dallas Corbett. On the deck to get the ball, but it's going to be picked up when the dust settles by Justin Brown. Brown, corner, RC3, can't get the shot to go. Knocked away. Good active hands there by Bradley Folks. Wolves and Trey Hannibal coming the other way. That's a goal 10. And one. Hannibal played through some contact there as Brown sort of swiped him across the arm there as he was going up there, but again, that's part of what I love about the travel season. No need to look for fouls. Did you see that? He came across that arm. Hannibal still had the strength to flip it up and get it on the glass, and then once that happened, you saw the goaltend there as it did hit the glass first, but Hannibal showing some of that strength. If he's more focused on getting the call or the no call there, probably doesn't have the wherewithal to be able to muscle that one up. Way too strong on the shot. Hannibal with the board. Lost momentarily by Folks, but now he'll get it into the block. Strong move inside. Dallas Corbett wanted the foul, didn't get one. Strong drive by RC3, wrestles that one away from Birch and gets it to his teammate in Amari McGriff. A good strong play there by Richard Crawford III. Initiated the contact against Birch. Didn't get the shot, but was in a great position to rebound there as he wrestled the offensive board away and gets the assist over to Amari McGriff. We got a 5-point game. Williamson kick it back out to Hannibal. 0 guarding 0. Hannibal maybe a little bit too much dribbling. Crawford III says, give me that. He's challenged by Birch. Uses the rim to kind of limit Birch a little bit there. Flips that one up and in. RC3 putting together a nice game. He pulls his team to within 3, trying to make it even nicer. We got a timeout called by the Wolves. As Team Power looking to close this gap. Trey Hannibal, he's had a good game, but doing a little bit too much dribbling there. The opportunistic Richard Crawford III on one end. Goes up and under Birch and gets the living right roll on that one. We got a 3-point game here at the Icebreaker. Back to the action, bringing it across there. It's Bradley Folks. Folks being guarded by Christian Kuntz. Now get it over to Birch. Triple off the mark, rebound by Brown on the other On the other side of the floor, they had Birch against Justin Brown. Maybe a little bit of a mismatch they missed out on. And Justin Brown says, hey, man, it has nothing to do with me. I'm scoring on the other end as he gets the bounce. Birch, fall away jumper, and he's called for the offensive foul. Whether or not that was a foul, when you get caught with that arm extended, the optics of it, sometimes it's hard to avoid that call. As you see right there, really not much of a push, didn't make much impact there, but you see the arm extended as the official makes that call right there along the baseline. So a 1-point contest. Team Power can take the lead here. 3 from the corner. In and out. Offensive rebound being fought for. It's batted around. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will keep it with Team Power. Crawford the third out top to Brown. Now Brown. Brown got it back from Kuntz. Another tray ball on the way for Team Power. A 3 for RC3. 39-37, Team Power with the lead. Their first lead since Cameron Cabarras got the first points of the contest. Coming up on the 11-minute mark. Catch and shoot 3. Score that one for Allen Williamson. The Wilson High School attendee puts the Wolves back up by 1. So 1-3 ball responded to by another. Brown thought about it. Instead, draws 2 defenders, kicks to RC3, can't get the shot to go. Long rebound tapped around. Now Birch pushes it ahead. Williamson gets it to Folks as they'll set it up. Strong move inside for Birch, and he'll head to the free throw line. Birch very deliberate on the catch. Didn't waste much time. See, once he gets it in here, big fellas watching at home, a lot of times you see guys take too long with too many dribbles or take a long time to really get into their move there on the entry. Birch wasted no time there. Gets the first free throw. So Birch line drives both of those in, puts the Wolves back up by 3. Brown tries to tie it up there in one shot. No good. Birch with the board. Jaleel Robinson back to Birch. Now Birch over to Brazil. Brazil to Williamson. Williamson being guarded by Justin Brown. Birch called for the walk. Team Power was looking to get it into that left block. Didn't like the spacing. So now going over and getting it there was Amari McGriff. He'll kick it to a slashing Arkevis Lovett. Might not be filled with a ton of highlight plays, but you look at Lovett's reel in this game, it's been solid in terms of his rebounding on the defensive glass and being able to finish inside when given the opportunity to do so. 3 ball, string music from the corner, courtesy of Christian Kuntz. 2-point lead now for Team Power. They've been able to get a modest lead. They're trying to get it and extend it a little bit here. See how the Wolves respond. Pass inside to Williamson, and a blocking foul going to go against Kuntz. see Janarius Snell dropped that one off to Williamson. Williamson fouled. And at the line, first free throw is good. They'll have to settle for one. Caught in a tough spot there along that wall for a moment. Was Cameron Cabarrus. Able to throw it off the defender. Now he'll inbound and get it right back. A lot of times the guy that passes it in will be the first one open once he checks back in. Cabarrus wide open there, can't get the shot to go. Here's Brazil with the push. Gets it caught in the pocket for a second. Too strong on the shot, a wide open look there for Jaleel Robinson. Got a 1-point game. Team Power with the advantage. Make it a 3-point advantage there. At the baseline jumper, it's good to go for McGriff. Brazil, guarded by Cabarrus, calls for the ball screen, set by Birch. A solid one. Fouled and 3 free throws coming for Brazil. That one just a good solid screen set by Birch. That's their job of officiating. Sometimes you'll see contact and just because it looks a certain way, you'll see a call. Feet are set, no leaning there. That's just a solid meat and potatoes screen set there by Birch. Brazil trying to take advantage at the line, misses the first free throw. Two-point game. Shot missed, another rebound for Arkevious Lovett. Getting out of trouble is RC3. Kick to the corner, 3 ball, off the mark. Rebound by Birch. Wolves can tie the game up here. That one kicks off the back of the rim, and another rebound by Lovett. He's got to be approaching double-digit rebounds if he doesn't have it. I count at least 8, minimum. Crawford the third, high off the window. Not before, I should say. He initiates the contact as he's done such a good job of doing whenever he gets to the rack. 3 from the top of the key. You've seen Corbett do more inside. I'm not going to lie, I was sort of second-guessing that 3-point take from Corbett. He splashes it from the top of the key and makes it 48-47. Not the best drive there by Mackenzie McFadden. Wanted to go somewhere with it, but the spacing not really conducive to him doing so. Loses the ball now. Kick out to the corner. Off the mark, 3 Team Power players there. Rebound comes down to Lovett, who's just been eating glass all game. Not worried about sounding redundant. He's rebounding so much, I can't help it if every rebound on the defensive end just seems to end up in the hands of Arkevious Lovett. Great hustle and doing a great job of reading the ball off the rim. Brazil couldn't get that one to go off the glass. Birch with the offensive board. Too strong. Love it. Another rebound. SWAT team denied on the inside, and as Jaleel Robinson swats that one. Thought he had gotten it to go off of Team Power. But they will say last touch by the Carolina Wolves. As you can see, the drive along the baseline. No, sir. Not having it on the inside there with Jaleel Robinson. Robinson out of Gray Collegiate. Williamson, a full head of steam, leaves that one just short. Another rebound by Lovett. Brown, pass ahead. As he sort of threw his teammate open there on that one. Team Power will set it back up. Fouls called on that last play there. Tough break. It looked like pretty good defense by Robinson. Play resumed. Brown got a 3 in the key. Gonna go against Team Power. Three-pointer. It's been a quiet second half for Janarius Snell after a good stretch there in the first. Hasn't taken a ton of shots. Off the mark on that last one. One-point game here in a close one. We're under 5 minutes left to play. No, sir. Smacked against the bottom of the glass there by Lovett. His presence on the defensive end has been recognized by us here on the air, but continues to deserve credit here as we got a one-point game and both teams fighting for every inch, every point, and every modest advantage. Here in this one, Williamson being guarded by Brown. Snell, Team Power wanted a walk. They won't get one, but Snell will get a trip to the free throw line. Didn't look like a travel there. Snell just gets the step. Trip to the line and takes advantage of the first opportunity. Janarius Snell out of Orangeburg Wilkinson makes the second free throw. So a one-point lead for the Carolina Wolves. Brown being guarded by Robinson. Good pass and the two-hand jam. Mackenzie McFadden. Another potential breakaway this time. Shamari McGriff going to be tripped up. Take another look through our Icebreaker Invitational instant replay. You see Brown drawing in the defense and a great job. They say a lot of times don't jump to pass the ball there. It was really more of a timing thing. Saw a wide open teammate in his peripheral. Hung in the air just long enough to throw the defense off and drop that dime. A nice slam there by McFadden. McGriff headed to the free throw line. That one rims off. So just a 1-point game. Great defense there by Crawford III. So you anticipate that pass just comes down and comes back down with it. Push along the baseline, going to go against Bradley Folks. Tough three out of the corner. No good. Rebounding like a man possessed inside was McGriff, but he had it smacked away. RC3 going to try the triple and get it. Makes it a 4-point team power lead. Birch will try a pull-up J. Tabaris with the rebound. Team power looking to run. And team power gets a timeout. Team Power gets a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them as you see Cabarrus helping lead the break. And I was there as that timeout was called, as that might have been an offensive foul against Team Power, so a good timeout. We'll be back here at the Icebreaker.
Introducing Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's Sports Motion Analysis, powered by Dartfish, giving parents and young athletes frame-by-frame feedback on how to minimize injury and maximize performance. Upload your videos, visit our clinic, or let our specialists come to you. No matter the sport you play, Children's helps young athletes take their game to the next level.
Four-point game as we resume play out of the Team Power timeout. Crawford III with it. He's guarded by Janarius Snell. Brown had a good look at three, wanted a better one. Extra pass is made. RC3 for three. Give him another one. Pushes it to a 7-point lead now. Birch determined to make sure he got him a trip to the free throw line, and he got it. Birch brings us to a 5-point game. Ball tipped. Brown still holds on to it. Gets it inside. McGriff lays it in. Amari McGriff pushes the Team Power lead to 7 points now. Now a tough task for the Wolves. We're down by 7. Trying to close this gap as they get a timeout, but the leadership of Richard Crawford III on the floor has made a big difference. A full timeout. We'll take a full timeout with them here at the Icebreaker Invitational.
The 360, and he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton goes step back, fadeaway three. Oh my goodness! Colin Sexton!
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one Titan. Now hustling it toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting.
54 to 58. 4-point game, a kick to the corner. In a tough situation there, and the Wolves get the turnover they were going after. Brazil stops, pops, and gets the three-pointer to go. A 1-point game now. Yeah, the Carolina Wolves timeout, 2 3-pointers later, we got a 1-point contest. Crawford the third, being guarded by Bradley Folks. Baseline, Cabarrus kicks it out to Brown. Brown gonna drive, hangs in, can't get the shot to go. Birch with the rebound. The Wolves can take a 1-point lead, pass ahead to Williamson. He doesn't want a 1-point lead. He wants 2. Goes for the triple, can't get it to go. Wasn't a bad look, it was in rhythm. A good look, just couldn't get it to fall. And Crawford the third fouled on the play. Timeout called as there was a near 5-second violation there. 33 seconds left. If you're just joining us, it's been a back and forth game as you see Justin Brown getting the hockey assist as Crawford the third, the Greenbrier guard, nails that one from the top of the key moments ago. Take a look at another Icebreaker Invitational replay. As you see Brazil, he's been solid off the bench. Gonna stop, gather, hand and face, doesn't matter. Gets the 3 ball to go. And as we are ready to resume play. Brazil going to quickly foul Crawford the third. Missed the earlier games. It was the Team Forest defeated the Carolina Raptors in the 11:45 a.m. broadcast. The Georgia Stars demolished their opponent as Williamson gets the steal and flips it up and in. We got a 1-point advantage here for the Carolina Wolves. Was updating you on other scores while Williamson was working hard to change this one. Gets a hand on that. Crawford Jr. falls out of bounds. Williamson scoops and scores. We got a 1-point game in favor of the Carolina Wolves here in this one. But as I mentioned earlier, the Georgia Stars just overwhelmed a good 2019 Rebels team. It was just too much. Jordan Mecca, Mulai Sissoko, Marcus Watson. Just too much talent there on that Georgia Star side of things, and that's not even, the half of the list. And in this one, the third broadcast of the day, the Carolina Wolves currently with a 1-point advantage with 25 seconds remaining. Our next game will be the 3:30 p.m. matchup of Team Charlotte versus Game Elite Blue, which should also be a good one. Here we are out of the timeout. A 1-point lead for the Wolves. A bucket means it's game time. No bucket for Team Power means the same thing, just in favor of the Wolves. Here's Brown. Brown gets the step on folks on the closeout, flips that one up, 60 to 59. 1-point lead for Team Power. Here's Brazil. Brazil hesitates, passes aside, ball poked away. Still got 2 seconds to get a shot off. Williamson, catch and shoot, good if it goes. And that will do it. Team Power holds on. Williamson, a good look at the horn. but it's Team Power that wins it after Justin Brown gets that bucket. You see that one was tipped around, ball still in the air. They had an opportunity to get a shot off. And it was Williamson that could not get that one to go as time expired. Thanks for joining us here on the Icebreaker Invitational as Team Power gets a tight victory over the Carolina Wolves.